Getting parcels and freight from A to B has never been easier. Express services and tracking capabilities ensure swift and safe delivery. But it can come at a premium, or at least it used to. Transglobal Express offers all the advantages of leading courier services, but at reduced prices of up to 70%.
It's really simplicity in terms of offering an easy to use booking service online and choice of services, whether particularly around about Christmas time people are sending presents to their auntie in Australia, or whether you're a business sending freight halfway across the world for an important project. We offer a different range of services that's easy to book at a click of a button.
Just like a price comparison website, customers are offered the best deal for their specific needs. With high volume business from this website, UPS, FedEx, TNT and DHL offer Transglobal wholesale deals, which in turn benefit Transglobal's customers. Its simplicity is not only ingenious but also highly successful. Transglobal Express enjoys an annual turnover of £15 million. Not bad for a business that started as one man and his bike.
I started as a motorcycle courier locally in Liverpool and then Chester, and then went down to work for a larger courier organisation in London, and then picked up contacts. They were offering international services, and I picked up contacts in and around Heathrow Airport. And then decided to come back here to my roots and set up a business from here.
But it was the internet revolution that really set the ball rolling. Transglobal Express was established in 1993 and later opened offices on the Wirral, from where it now delivers to more than 220 countries worldwide.
We've specialised it in international courier services rather than domestic courier services. And although, relatively speaking, it's a smaller market, the international market, we've found ourselves a good niche there, and that's our specialist area.
And this has led to scores of returning customers, 120,000 and counting. Among them is the Knitwire Group, which supplies wire products to clients across the globe.
I think one of the best days' work I did in my career was to find Lawson of Transglobal. The Knitwire Group export to 63 countries throughout the world, and Transglobal seemed to make it very simple for us. So much so we have 500 suppliers, and we nominated Transglobal as best supplier to us.
But isn't there a danger that Transglobal Express is undercutting or even undermining the major players?
We're putting all the carriers' brands out there and services. We're putting them in front of the potential customers, and obviously managing these sometimes small individual customers, managing their accounts, and obviously then we give a huge volume of business to each carrier, which obviously makes it worthwhile for them, rather than each carrier having to deal with each individual customer.
Our contracts with the carriers are key, and our relationships with the carriers are very important. Whilst the carriers actually will, they have their terms and conditions that they will deliver in their service, we have our terms and conditions, and it's meeting them and making sure that we can actually meet the demands of the customer, taking that into consideration, and obviously, our service contracts as well.
The recession was also kind to Transglobal. As its business boomed, a senior management team was established to ensure steady and targeted growth.
I think the biggest driver behind our success has been the online advertising that we've done through Google. And coupled with that, our own internal IT department, which has helped us to react and expand our services quicker than we could have done by using a third-party agency.
IT is very important to the business. What we've done over the last 12 months or so is invest a lot in IT. So we've brought on a few new developers to help us with development on the website. Towards the tail end of last year, we launched our new website with a lot of new features and new services. Obviously, that wouldn't be possible without the investment that's been made in IT.
Quality customer service is key to the success of Transglobal, which is why it offers personal attention to all customers and not just an automated booking system.
Even though the business has grown so much over the years, it's important to make sure that the customer does come first and that is our focus over everything else, even though there are things that change in the market. And the business has grown so much in the time that I've been here, and we're constantly striving to make sure that we can do things to keep the customers happy and make sure that we are delivering the service that we would expect, which is overall excellent customer service, interacting with the customer, and of course making sure that they are constantly kept updated along the process.
We like to develop a close relationship with our customers. Although everything that we do is online, we recognise that people still like to talk to people, and so when we get a new customer booking online, we make sure that that customer is flagged and we contact them by phone to make sure that they're familiar with the booking processes and when the courier is going to arrive, what paperwork they have to give them.
As it grows, Transglobal will continue to expand its courier and freight services, as well as offering bespoke packaging solutions.
We're currently the biggest online provider of international delivery services in the UK. Hopefully we'll continue and consolidate that position. We have an operation recently opened in Germany, and long term I'd like to increase that other destinations in Europe and also worldwide. I think the fact that we've built up such a huge customer base throughout the country, and our staff have really enabled us to do that by offering that personal touch.
And that personal touch is reflected in its many industry accolades and proves that Transglobal Express is unlikely to lose the momentum in its growing customer base anytime soon.